Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Emerald Theta Nuzlocke, and today we're going to be taking on... Father! Sorry, it's tradition that I have to use that clip in any video where we're talking about fighting our father! And it's at this point I realised this ROM hack added in a woman who sells all the evolution items, which is very handy. So you know what that means? We can finally evolve the Demon Duck, that is Carlos Santana. Oh, not with the Leaf Stone though, I'm an idiot.
John, that doesn't go in there, you silly bitch!
But after I actually got the right stone, we evolved the top duck into his final form. I also then found out that you can get both the bikes from the table in the bike shop for some reason, which I didn't realise. Well, with that out of the way, I headed up to the sand-covered plain north of Melville City, where we caught a Gibble. Oh damn, that's gonna turn into that beast that is Garchomp. That'll definitely end up in the squad further down the line. And I named this Gibble Britta for Rez, who wanted me to name a Pokemon after the kettle from my old intro. And honestly, I can't think of a better name for this demon shark boy. It's the most tally-hoing thing I can think of.
British?
And here I decided to do a little bit of level grinding for the battle with our father. And during the level grinding process, a few things happened. Firstly, Sage Mode evolved into their last form, Ryunculus, and learnt the move Energy Ball, which will be very useful. Bongzilla gained more power and learnt the move Brick Break, which will help in the upcoming fight. With that bit of housekeeping out of the way, it's time to take on...
Barsha! His what?
And our dear old Pup sends out a Bouffalant first, and we go with the Bug King Bongzilla. And we open up proceedings by using our new move Brick Break, which takes away about half of the Bouffalant's health. And we get lucky and it doesn't actually use an attacking move on its turn, and we manage to get the kill with another Brick Break. He then sent out an Explode to fight the Bug King. And we continue our Brick Break barrage, almost killing the Git in one shot. The Explode then responds with an extra sensory that honestly had me slightly worried, but Bongzilla shrugs it off like the G he is. And then Bongzilla finishes off his kingly work by killing the Explode with another stab from his mighty drills. Next up was a Staraptor. And this is obviously a bad matchup for Bongzilla, so I switched in Kevin Bacon. And sadly Mr. Bacon is hit with a feeble close combat upon his entrance, and sadly for us, Kevin is slower and gets hit again before he can retaliate. But then Kevin Bacon sounds back with a Rock Slide that completely destroys the Aviary Fiend. Next into the fray is a Sawsbuck, and because I'm an idiot and I didn't realise what typing Sawsbuck was, I used a not very effective Earthquake, and this led to Sawsbuck responding with a Horn Leech.
No, Kevin Bacon, the one time I had to use a starter and you bloody die. Why would you do this to me, father?
Sage Mode, go and get revenge for Kevin Bacon. Take that, you bloody git. And take that as well and go back to hell where you belong.
You don't deserve to live.
We will win this in Kevin Bacon's honour. Our bastard of a father then sent out a Blissey. So I decided to switch in our number one bird brain, Tokiyami. And this battle is as you would expect, a long drawn out war of attrition with father constantly healing. But Tokiyami comes out on top in the end. And then the final boss of this battle appeared to cause us a lot of trouble. And I sent in the best Demon Duck to take him on. Santana takes a massive bit of damage from a body slam on his entrance. I then got Santana to use a fake out to get a little bit of free chip damage in. And because I thought Santana was faster, I made him attack again. But he was not faster.
No, not two of my favourite Pokemon in one gym fight. Father, I will never forgive you for this.
With two of the regulars gone, I sent in Efort to finish out this tragic paternal battle. Luckily for us, Efort comes in on Slacking's loafing turn and we get a free shot with his Moonblast, doing a great deal of damage. The Slacking then hits back with another body slam that definitely does a lot of damage, but at least we didn't have another death on our hands. And then Efort uses another Moonblast, killing the big Git for good and winning us the battle with our father. After that battle, I'm honestly ready to disown my father. Some people would pay good money for a beating like that. I mean, not me, I'm not into that.
Unless I'm the one doing the domination, you know what I mean? Then I'm like, alright, I'm fine with it.
Well, we better go lay our two heroes to rest. Goodbye, Kevin Bacon. You were the best starter a trainer could ask for, and you will be missed. Santana, I'm sorry I let you die in 2 runs, buddy. You were the best dancing demon duck there ever was, or ever will be. Salute to both of these G's. And to replace these two icons, I decided on putting Noxus the Bagon and Caleb the Tepig in the squad. Caleb because we needed a fire type, and I love Tepig, and Bagon because he will be a beast.
He's on his way to greatness. If he doesn't die.
With that solemn duty out of the way, I taught Surf to Tokiyami from the HM that we got after the last battle. And we can now take to the seas. And you know what that means? More Pokemon we can catch. The first Pokemon we came across on our seabound adventures was a Frillish, which I don't have much of an opinion on, but Jellicent is kinda cool I guess. And I named this Pokemon Punkadelic for Jordan Arnold for the sole purpose of using this clip I've had on my hard drive for years.
Posers. Anarchy in UK. Fuck's that?
On the way to Slateport, Bongzilla learned the move Megahorn, which is a beast move for our Bug King. In the next patch of C, we reeled in a Tentacle, which is awesome because I have a bit of a soft spot for this lad and his evolution. And I named this Pokemon after Laser Knight because of his beautiful joke. Why is a pregnant horse faster than a normal horse? Because it has 2 horsepower. Should have saved this one for a horse Pokemon really, but we can pretend.
Forget it, man. This horse is whack. It's got poo brain.
On the way back to Malville City, I leveled up Tepig a bit and he evolved into his second form, the Mighty Pig Knight. In the waters to the east of Malville City, we caught a Kavana, which is amazing. I love this lad's evolution. And I named this Pokemon Squirrel after Squirrel King, who says, I'm single-handedly the reason he likes midriffs on men.
These things are beyond gay.
And up on Route 109, I caught a Gloom, which is okay, I guess. And I named this Gloom Corrigan after Mark Corrigan from Peep Show for Scribbled Cheddar, which seemed appropriate.
I've been initiated. I am a drug user. Fuck the police!
And with that copper Pokemon caught, I headed over to the Weather Lab to help it with its little Team Aqua problem. And after fighting my way through her grunts, this Aqua admin started hitting on me.
Are you coming on to me?
Hot crackers, I take exception to that.
I'm not hearing a no.
Well, I do have a thing for gingers, and for midrifts. But this battle was more trouble than I was expecting. She starts off the tango with a Mighty Ina, and I sent in our #1 trap Efot. And thankfully this starts off smoothly with a one-hit kill from Efot's OP move that is Moonblast. And the next Pokemon she sent out was a Alolan Muck, which is awesome. And I decided it was time to let Tokiyami have a go. And he is hit with a very strong gunk shot upon his entrance that takes about half of her health. I stuck with Tokiyami, which was a stupid idea, but he hit the Muck with a weak Surf. Then Muck responded with another gunk shot. Well, shit, that was a close one. Get in there, Bongzilla, and take care of it. And Bongzilla gets hit with a gunk shot on his entrance that does a huge chunk of damage to the poor Bug King. But luckily Bongzilla outspeeds the Muck and he can get the kill with a super effective Drill Run. And she then sent in a Lapras. And I stuck with the Bug Lord and did a Mega Horn that takes over half of Lapras's health. And Lapras responded with a Hydro Pump. I told you Bongzilla will make it through this run. And after this great affront to the best bug, he responds with another Mega Horn, this time getting the kill. With the Bug King brutally injured, I subbed him out for Sage Mode. And they take a Veno Shock on their entrance that barely dents their considerable bulk. Roserade then hits us with a Magical Leaf, getting Sage Mode's health down into the dangerous yellow zone. But luckily for us, Sage Mode's strong Psychic manages to destroy the annoying plant in one fell swoop. She next sent out a Sharpedo. Teehee, his name has pedo in it.
Pedo!
I'm not a pedo, and if I was, you'd be safe, you tubby little ginger cunt.
And because I know how much damage a Sharpedo could do to us, I switched in Efot to trap this predator. Efot takes a crunch on his entrance that doesn't stop him from kissing the Sharpedo to death.
You have nice titties for a little boy.
He probably enjoyed that. And the last Pokemon she had was a Jellicent. Our good boy Efot demolished this easily with his Moonblast and his Kiss of Death. And then she hit on me again.
Bender, honey, we love you.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
Call me. And you might have noticed I hadn't bothered to level up Noxus or Caleb yet, which probably made that fight harder than it should have been. And the reason for that is I wanted to get Fly first, so I didn't have to walk all the way back to the better grind spot. I'm lazy even in a video game. And then May shows up and we beat her as well and we get Fly. And I forgot that you need the Flying Gym Badge to use it outside of battle. Should have just grinded the levels first.
You big dumb idiot.
Oh, and Scott came along and says more creepy shit about me having red face or something. Well, after that I went to Route 120 and here I caught a Rufflet. Oh yeah, another Flappy Flap. And I named this Pokemon after Muffet because their name rhymes with the Pokemon and they shiny hunted for a Weedle, and I think that's just grand.
My man!
I then went and level grinded our newest squad members and Pignite evolved into the coolest hell Pokemon that is Emboar. He also learnt moves like Flamethrower and Hammer Arm, which will definitely come in handy. And at level 30 our little Bagon evolved into Shelgon. Then while I was level grinding I came across a shiny Gloom, which is amazing and actually the third shiny I've come across while recording a video. And this is the first time it's actually been in a video where I can conceivably use it. Yes, I will be catching and using this Pokemon because it's a bloody shiny. So I named this Pokemon Slayer for Chaotic Kai, which seems like an appropriate name for this shiny bugger. And after what seemed like an eternity, at level 50 Noxus finally evolved into its last form, Salamence, which is awesome, and after all of that, it is time to take on the last battle of this video, Winona. The first Pokemon Winona sent out was a Skarmory, and I went with our very own bird, Tokiyami. and we start off proceedings with a hydro pump that almost manages to kill the Git in one shot. Thankfully for us, Skarmory only uses a metal sound which doesn't damage our bulky seabird. After some healing shenanigans, we get the kill on the Skarmory with 2 surfs taking no damage in the process. And we then come up against the Honchkrow, and Tokiyami nearly manages to get the kill with 1 hydro pump, but the sneaky little Git hits us back with a drill peck that does a decent amount of damage to our big bird. This does not stop the Honchkrow's death at the hands of another surf though, giving her the victory. The next Pokemon she sends out is a Sigilyph, and Sigilyph manages to get the jump on us and thwomps Tokiyami with a Psychic.
Well, great. Another death in this video. Just fantastic.
Go Noxus and get revenge for our blue trash bird. Noxus utterly destroys this flying TV antenna with his mighty Dragon Claw. That was for Tokiyami. The next Pokemon she sent out was a Gyarados, who Noxus easily took out with 2 Dragon Claws, taking minimal damage in the process. After this, Winona sent out a Talonflame. This suffers the same fate as her Gyarados, but Noxus was starting to waver a little bit. And her last Pokemon was the mighty Altaria. And because Noxus was pretty injured at this point, I swapped in Caleb to see this battle out. Although he took a bit of damage upon his entrance, he manages to get the kill on the Altaria with a head smash that hurts him quite a lot in the process. But luckily that was it, and we got through our 6th gym battle. Pokemon battling is hell.
War isn't hell. War is war and hell is hell, and of the two, war is a lot worse.
Tokiyami, you were one of the first Pokemon in this squad, and you will be missed. He didn't even get to use Fly once.
Why does this make me feel so sad?
Well, that was a very tragic episode. Hopefully next episode will be less killy. I'm probably jinxing it by just talking about it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.